On. Hello and welcome to the Saratoga Springs Planning Commission meeting for July 28th, 2020. I have asked Commissioner Kilgore to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so this evening we have 4 planning commissioners in attendance: Commissioner Cunningham, Commissioner Barton, Commissioner Kilgore, and Commissioner McConkey. And we have a quorum present, so we're able to continue on with the meeting. The rest of the commissioners are excused as they are on vacation or other obligations this evening. Next item is public input. Time has been set aside for any person to express ideas, concerns, comments, questions, or issues that are not listed as public hearing on the agenda. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. I'm going to close the public comment at this time. We'll move on to item number 4, business item Still Ridge Plaza, preliminary plat located 333 East Crossroads Road, Devon Hatch as applicant. Is the applicant here this evening?
I have not seen the applicant.
Okay. Well, if he comes, we'll let him take a chair. So I'm going to turn the time over to Kent for this presentation.
Okay, this is just right nearby, just over here at approximately 333 East Crossroads. This is the vacant lot just almost immediately to our east. The current zoning is regional commercial. The land use designation is also regional commercial. The applicant is Devon Hatch. And again, it's right off of Crossroads. The acreage is 10.17. The number of lots is 11, and per our code, the city council is the land use authority for preliminary plats. So this will be a recommendation to the city council. Before you can probably see is kind of an aerial view of the proposed area for preliminary plat. And the next page is the preliminary plat. There's just a few, what we review, minor modifications that need to be made in preparation for their final plat. So engineering has looked over it and planning has looked over it, and we recommend a positive recommendation at this time. And we don't see any reason for them not to be able to make the necessary little tweaks for their final plat application. So if you have any questions, I'd be glad to try to address those at this time.
Okay, great. I'll go ahead and turn this over to the Planning Commission. It's not a public hearing. For any questions or comments? Commissioner Kilgore?
I turn. Oh, okay, thank you. Let's see. Since this is a I guess applicant's not here.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. How's the applicant with the non-complies? Or wait, were they non-complies? No, the can complies. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I have that in my staff report, which I didn't bring with me, but if I remember, it was just some minor, needed some like acreages on the plat, the overall acreage, not just the individual lots. I need to show the landscaping for all 3 lots, not just, of course, that's what the site plan is. I'm getting them confused between site plan and the subdivision. So I could find those answers for you. So I don't have it right in front of me, but it's over at my desk.
You're not expecting any issues with them being able to comply with the can complies?
No, we do not. And I've talked with the applicant, and we appreciate your accommodations to have this kind of special meeting for them. They had a few contractual obligations that we're trying to help them meet for their subdivision.
Okay. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kilgore. Commissioner McConkey.
the access on the east side, if I'm understanding this correctly, there's an access that comes right off of, it's called Summer Village, is that what it is?
Riverside,
On the north side, that's an access there, and then there's one on the east side, right, that goes over next to the intersection on Riverside Drive?
correct.
I'm just wondering if there would be any concerns on the engineering side with the proximity from that intersection and and the additional traffic
I know that has been,
along Riverside Drive.
I know that's been looked at and addressed, and I'm not aware of any concerns at this time that engineering has.
Yeah, I know that Dan has looked at this pretty extensively. He's not too concerned about the proximity of this access on Riverside to the intersection. Traffic count-wise, I'm not aware of anything that would be a detriment or be a concern in this area. We have right in, right out. We've got good access. We're lining up across crossroads. And just from a traffic standpoint, I think we're in pretty good shape. Going eastbound on Crossroads, we do have a right turn lane planned so that we're not going to be impeding through traffic as folks try and get into this development. So that's also a plus.
So right in, right out on Crossroads. So then if they are coming from the east, then they would have to take Riverside Drive.
Actually, hold on. Let me check something.
I'm just wondering with the potential, depending on what type of commercial buildings they put in
Actually,
here.
that is incorrect. I apologize. We do have left and right turn egress lanes both at the east and the north intersections is what the traffic impact study had indicated.
Okay,
So we do
so
have those full movements.
Full on both of them?
Yes. I apologize for that.
That's okay. How far is it from the intersection? 100 and...
I was looking at that a little bit
200
earlier. If you
feet?
look at some of the dimensions, you have 100, you have almost 250-ish, 225 if you're looking at,
From the access to the intersection? Is that right?
yes,
The map's a little blurry here.
yes. Yes, you're 200 plus, and I know that's, that actually, Dan has a pretty extensive traffic background, and he felt very comfortable with that, having that distance between that intersection and that access. He's pretty comfortable with that.
Okay. And there's no other access onto this lot from anywhere?
That's correct.
Because everything else has been developed, we got
That's
that.
correct.
And there's going to be no connection to the multifamily development to the south?
No.
Okay. So in this is community commercial, right? Is that
Regional commercial.
regional commercial, excuse me, regional commercial. So what type of uses are we looking at potentially? What type of businesses or?
It's pretty broad for regional commercial.
We could potentially have anything from some medical type to restaurants, correct? Clinics.
Yes,
I'm just thinking of worst case scenario traffic patterns that